Okay, so real quick here, we're going to try to run you through how to update or watch Netflix or any of the streaming apps that you want on your NordicTrack treadmill. So first here, what you want to do is turn off your treadmill, turn it back on, so the switch is in the back here, and what you can do is hit it with your foot or actually have a friend or somebody help you. And when you turn it back on, you actually want to use an Allen key or a little pin to actually press the button in here, and it's on the left side of the screen. And once you hold this and turn this on, it should open up and install this update here. So to keep running, and then eventually it'll bring you here to the iFit. So essentially it'll restart it. What you want to do is hit the screen 10 times, pause, 7 seconds, and then hit it 10 times again. Once you see this, it'll allow you privilege mode. So it'll essentially, this thing is a huge tablet. So what you can do now is actually install any of the apps that you want to install. So the first thing that you'll have to do here is actually install an app that'll give you the launcher in the bottom left corner, so you can always access it and access the particular apps that you want to access. But here I'm going into the actual Bluetooth because I want to turn the Bluetooth off because the Bluetooth is conflicting with another app that I want to be running Zwift. So that's what I'm doing here. And for this, we also want to go ahead and change the privileges so that we can install from an unknown source. So opening the browser here and going to install some APKs. And these are essentially just apps. You can't install things from the Google Play Store, so you'll have to install things through an APK instead. If you don't like the particular browser, you can install Chrome. You'll also have to connect to your Wi-Fi now too. So once you're connected, then you can type in and Google search any APK that you're looking for. But here's the spot where you have to be able to install from an unknown source. And this will allow you to install basically any application that has ever existed. And once you install that, or once you allow that in the browser settings, then you can install that. If you download Chrome, then you'll also have to do this for Chrome as well. Also, Taskbar Apk, this is the one that'll essentially allow you to open up in the bottom left corner, and this will allow you to access your apps. So one of the things to note here is that if you are actually planning on being able to turn off the Bluetooth or install additional apps, what you can do after you've installed this is you can, every time the Treadmill asks you to update, you just say later, and it'll still allow you to install new applications or update the applications, because that also does occur too, because some of the apps actually updates and won't allow you to use a prior version. So that becomes a huge issue if you have to keep rebooting and different things like that. Some APKs end up not working well, so I would say test this and see which ones work for you. If you run into any issues, sometimes you're not actually downloading an APK. Only APKs will be able to be downloaded and installed, so that's one thing to note as well. But once you're done installing everything, you can basically open the iFit app and run the treadmill like normal. And here you also want to change the settings so that you allow the taskbar to show you, if you go into the general settings, you will want to make sure it's in the bottom, well, you can make it in the bottom left corner, you can make it on the bottom right, but you want to make sure you launch on boot. That's the main thing that needs to be selected. And then once you have that, you should be good to go. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and feel free to give this a like if this has helped you out. Anyways, we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.